Hello friends! Today we have a brief retelling of the 2022 British tragicomedy called Love on Call. Nancy Stokes rents an expensive hotel room and orders a man. At the same time, Leo Grande is having a cup of coffee in a cafe and asking him out on a date with a new client. He makes a couple of compliments to the woman he meets and tries to take him to him. Realizing that Nancy is emotionally restrained, the guy offers to drink champagne and talk a little. She presented herself awkwardly because of her age and constantly reminds of him. Leo is not at all embarrassed because he had mistresses and older ones. Nancy is a decent and well-mannered woman who, until recently, worked as a school teacher. Her husband died and the children began independent lives. When she retired, she learned that most of the life of the path was completed, but she never managed to enjoy pleasure. Having rented a hotel and booked a call man, she hopes to reach the peak of orgasm, which she knows only from books. More and more communicating with Leo, the woman is embarrassed by him because up to this point the work is considered unacceptable, regulated and disgusting. At the same time, she does not intend to conduct a conversation and wants to quickly move on to an intimate relationship, enjoying the body of a young handsome man. Leo does not mind moving on to the case and the whole woman, so that she relaxes a little, removing a strong sense of fear from herself. Nancy is afraid that she is not able to excite the gigolo and offers pills, but he is sure that he quickly shows up without them. Realizing that intimacy is inevitable, the woman runs to the bathroom to clean herself up and change clothes. At the same time, Leo undresses and takes a comfortable position. Nancy does not go out for a long time and he decides to have a snack after finding a chocolate bar in the minibar. Soon she returns to the bedroom, but the smell of chocolate repels her and the guy needs to brush his teeth. A minute later, he realizes that the problem isn't with the candy bar, but with Nancy herself. Afraid of meeting another man, she changed her mind and is ready to meet without her logical continuation. Leo reassures the woman because her act is not a momentary weakness, a balanced and well-considered decision. 30 years and a closed control system was lonely and boring, and now is the last chance to change anything. The couple lies under the covers, continuing to explore each other closer. Nancy understands that the young lover is not stupid and educated, so she does not understand why he needs this job. Leo is not embarrassed in any way, because this is a conscious choice to realize himself as needed and desired. At the same time, he does not confess to his mother and deceives her that she works on an oil rig. Nancy has 2 children, a reckless daughter and a responsible son who is studying at the university. Women find them boring because they are too important. To excite Nancy, Leo decides to find out about how her husband behaved before intimacy. It turned out that he was a partner and did the same woman for 30 years. She never had caresses and experiments, because it is always treated as well as the day before the day. Feeling unsatisfied, Nancy sheds a tear and admits that she always wrote to pleasantly surprise a man, wanted to give pleasure and receive it in return. Born a teenager, she met a waiter and hoped that he could make her happy, but random bystanders prevented this. Noticing that Nancy has relaxed, Leo kisses her and does his job diligently, working off the money. During the second meeting, the woman felt more free and relaxed. She is not embarrassed by Leo and calmly communicates with him. At the same time, a measured teacher lives inside her, and as you know, habit is second nature. That's why she prepared a 5-point sex wish list. Nancy would like to quickly bring them to life, starting with the first and most difficult test for herself. Noticing that the woman is still a little squeezed, the guy asks her to get rid of her inner shackles and feelings of condemnation. She understands that many nuns have more experience than her, so she is ready to kneel down and please her lover. Having unfastened the belt, Nancy is afraid not to satisfy Leo, but he will reassure her because he will be disappointed only if she bites off his boyfriend. The moment is interrupted by a sudden phone call. Her daughter has another problem and she needs to talk to her mother to get valuable advice and support. When she returns, she is ready to continue what she started, but Leo offers to dance and relax a little. During the dance, Nancy is less and less embarrassed, begins to smile and feels free. The couple is interrupted by another call from their daughter, spoiling the romantic atmosphere. Nancy is tired and does not want to answer. Leo is ready to pick up the phone and say that the mother's mouth is busy, but this option does not suit the woman. Having dealt with her daughter, she is ready to kneel again and demands to continue. Leo takes his time and offers a massage. Clinging to the guy, the woman feels his muscles and asks to take off his shirt. She admires her lover's flawless body and feels awkward again. Her breasts touch her navel and her hips have lost their former shape. By putting Nancy in front of a mirror, the guy teaches a woman to love herself for who she is. To make the teacher relax a little, he offers her role-playing games, but Nancy, I'm not happy with this idea. Realizing that the idea is a stupid, woman starts to cry and does not want to take off Leo's pants. Stories of other clients, the call guy relaxes the pinched Nancy and she decides to do more frank things. At the third meeting, the woman behaves liberated and allows her lover to satisfy her with sweet kisses. She still can't have an orgasm but doesn't want to fake it. Crossed off the second item from his list of sexual desires, Nancy wants to get to know Leo better. He is against excessive frankness because there is a framework of personal space to cross the line of which is strictly prohibited. As it turned out, Nancy decided to find out the real name of Leo and, having rummaged around on the internet, she was able to do it. Learning about this guy gets angry and starts to get ready. He no longer wishes to continue the meeting and will never return to this room. Nancy feels guilty and asks for forgiveness because she just wanted to be closer to each other and is ready to tell her real name. Leo is not interested in listening to this as the woman climbed in where she shouldn't have. As it turned out, in his teens, he and other schoolchildren had an adult party and their mother caught them doing it. From that day on, she abandoned her son, telling her friends that he had died. Feeling abandoned, Leo left home for good and supported himself by working as a gigolo. Connor's real name is Leo Grande. Died forever and is no more. The guy leaves but returns a minute later to find his smartphone. He does not find the phone, which causes Leo to have a fit of rage, to which the neighbors and the hotel manager react. Having found a smartphone under the chair, the guy says, "Goodbye," to Nancy forever and leaves, promising to return the money for the date. Fourth meeting. The woman again ordered a call guy and is waiting for him in the hotel coffee shop. In one of the waitresses, she recognizes Becky as a former student behaving inappropriately at school. Afraid to appear, the frivolous woman says that she is waiting for the guy to whom she is going to sell the car. Waiting for Leo, she thanks him for the meetings and asks for forgiveness for inappropriate behavior. Nancy has recommended the guy to her friends and is not afraid to reveal her real name. Feeling trust, Leo also talk about the past and the mistakes he made. Nancy calls back to her and tells her that Leo is a buyer and a wonderful lover with whom she has been dating for a month. Even now she has rented a room and is ready to enjoy herself with a young gigolo. School morals and moral lessons are behind now. Nancy realized that you need to know how to live and enjoy life. Making the right conclusions, she asks Becky to think with your head and not be afraid of hidden desires. Pleasure is not a sin, but a miracle that everyone should experience. Leaving the cafe, Nancy or go to the room to once again enjoy each other. Having made love, they decide to rest a bit and recuperate. Looking at a naked guy, a woman begins to caress herself and get an orgasm for the first time. At the end of the date, both realize that this was their last meeting. Nancy was able to fulfill her desire and fully experience pleasure, so she is ready to say goodbye to her young lover. Left alone, she again looks at herself in the mirror and for the first time does not see shortcomings in herself, does not feel fear and does not infringe on herself with complexes. Being yourself and accepting yourself as you are is the main happiness, and this is where the film ends. Thanks for watching to the end. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and watch our next video.